And welcome back to Roll for Story, Temporal Tale. Has to hesitate there. I'm like, which campaign is it? So many on the go. Okay, so last session, the party were undergoing the first trial to enter into the tower itself, and the strange, glowing, human-like summoned creature known as Custodius, the tome anima, has given you a little challenge. They were each of you given like a plumb bob. It's known as a plumb bob because it actually is the Latin word for lead, which is PB.
Plumb bob.
Plumb bob, and it also happens to be a plumb bob, i.e., the thing that you use to measure like a straight line effectively on like building sites. So it's a plumb bob, and this thing is plumb bob. But it's a bizarre like square piece of lead, like a cube with a hook on it, and each of you managed to take it in turns to figure out the little pieces behind this, either removing it, chilling it, warming it up. You found small little inscriptions on the sides, each of them giving you a sort of number, and one of them happened to be a temperature, and you realized this was the melting point. And several of you managed to do that and do it the proper way. Others came up with more ingenious and alternative methods, like polymorphing and going inside, or freezing and shattering the cube. And yeah, eventually you all got inside, and inside was a small glass vial in the shape of an hourglass, and inside that is a sapphire worth at least 1,000 gold, probably. It is apparently very precious, and you need to hold on to this as it is part of the second trial. And so, well, it's part of a later thing, maybe not the trial, but you need it. It's precious. After that, though, presenting your methods to the Custodius seemed as though it was unfit for Terig's approval, and they were told that they would be sent back home. So Custodius teleported you away. And yes, Jamey?
No.
You rose your hand?
I was adding a sapphire onto my sheet, and for some reason it did that. I don't know why.
No, that's when you press H. Anyway, all right. So that's unfortunately, yeah. The reality was some of you just weren't going to get in. You were teleported away, and Eirina made a stand and said, "No, you never outlined the rules. And like we came all this way. We're not just gonna give up now and back down. I'm waiting till my friends get inside." And yeah, Custodius remained kind of a neutral party in this and didn't seem to raise to the frustrations. Llyvelin was sent back, not home, but rather to another time of the tower. And we will briefly pause and zoom in on what Andy did, because you won't hear it right at the end, but Andy did manage to break open the plumb bob. Inside, the sapphire was just shattered, though. Karius fixed it with a mending spell, but it's only partially fixed. There's still a crack sort of deep in the center of your sapphire, and Custodius didn't like your methods, effectively, or rather maybe Terig didn't, and they said that they were going to send you home as well. We said that Andy would probably want to go back with Llyvelin as well, so be sent there as in addition to it. But yeah, would Andy have kicked up a fuss about all of this? Or would they?
I don't really think so. She doesn't like all this tiny whiny stuff as it is, and if
Got it.
That at least that means that Llyvelin wouldn't be on his own either.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I'm I'll go with you. It's fine. It means I can keep an eye on him.
That is good to know, because I think that's how we kind of played it out at the very end.
She's
so Andy was
start already, so yeah.
all right, excellent. Then Andy was whisked away as well.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on Karius, because they'd given their familiar to who was it you gave it to?
Andy.
Was it Andy?
Yep.
That's right. Okay. So when you got whisked away, you still had Taklo on your shoulder. And Taklo was communicating with Karius, who was on the outside. But the inside of the tower was full of everyone. Everyone was here. And they were just sort of waiting around. And at this point, Karius realized that something's up. And that maybe this was all part of the test. And he tried inciting the creature, Custodius, and whilst they remained fairly motionless, like they're like a robotic kind of interface that has very binary outcomes, there was a hesitation with a lot of the things he was saying, which kind of implied that Terek was watching in this moment and feeding lines to Custodius to say. And so realizing that there is some give and take here, there is some room for interpretation within the rules, and the fact that there were no rules to begin with, you kind of saw through this little ploy, and yeah, you eventually accepted their teleportation spell, but didn't give up getting inside the tower. And that's where we take you to the interior. Once everyone had, the very last person being teleported in, Eirina joined them, and lo and behold, everyone was here and was inside the tower. And after a brief little bit of confusion, Terek appeared himself. There was a whirl of sand, and this tornado of sand then pulled back into his staff, which is topped with an hourglass. And he addressed the whole group, and he said, "Yes,
I apologize for the deception. I know I am not your first choice to learn magic here. There are plenty of academies in the world that teach magic. Perhaps I'm not even your second choice. There are many a temple or clergy that would take in wayward souls, or druidic circles that are willing to teach even the most eccentric wanderers their ways. In reality, I'm your last and only choice left. You're here because others have denied you the opportunity, either due to lack of skill, or status, or gold. Perhaps you were even accepted for a time, but you were cast out for breaking their rules, their oaths, or upsetting their perceived balance."
and that he's kind of eyeing up Eirina momentarily.
Opens her
You are
mouth
here
for
because
it.
you are here because you still wish to learn, despite being told no. Despite being told you are not worthy, or you are no longer welcome. You will not be told these things here. You will find no tests of morality, no rules to adhere to. The only laws here are the ones that magic exists within. Even these are laws you will learn to bend and break. The only locked doors inside this tower are the ones you have yet to learn how to open. The only treasures you can't take are the ones you have yet to reach. And remember, you are not bound here. You go only as far as you push yourself, and you leave only when you decide you are ready to apply what you have learned. The test you just completed was one to show that there are many paths, many different approaches to success. Each of you will find your own style and method within magic. But also to test your perseverance and determination. You've all here not taken no for an answer. For now, though, there is all the time in the present, and so I present to you your welcome ceremony to the Temporal Tower.
And with that, you see the various instruments around the room begin to animate and play effectively your own little fanfare that welcomes you to the tower. It is also filled with sparks and magical fireworks that seem to go off in the ceiling and spray down harmless little sparks on top of your heads. There's a target dummy here, get rid of him. And after that, coming up the stairs are 3 other wizards that are introduced one by one. And first up, they have...
This is Mox.
It's Max.
They are a wizard of a staggeringly varied style of magic, but they will be here to teach you in all the rudimentaries, all the beginnings of a young wizard.
They take a slight bow, and they seem to eye up the rest of the party, looking over everyone. There's surprisingly no hint of... well, they don't seem to be shocked that you're all here. There's no recognition on their faces. So it's like they don't remember you. Then there is...
Then we have Orish, our eccentric conjuration portal wizard. They are here and responsible for a lot of the ongoings of the tower. They'll be able to teach you how to get around and hopefully prevent you from getting lost. And finally, we have Jit. They are a goblin of evocation school. They'll be able to teach you all the powerful, blasting, dangerous magics, but beware, he doesn't suffer fools lightly.
Jit just seems to kind of eye the party with kind of a sharp expression. Doesn't seem like he's too impressed with the new students. Whereas Orish seems to be a friendly fellow. He's kind of giving you a warm smile behind his full beard, and he gives you a little wave as well. And tips his overly sized wizard hat to all of you. Let's see. Orish? Oh, God. All right. Then Tarek says,
if you have any questions, I'm happy to ask them. Or if you're looking for a place to take rest, we can provide you with lodging.
I suppose one question I've got, does this place still exist outside of time so we can study here as long as we want and go back out pretty much the same time we came in?
he looks at you and eyes you closely for a moment.
Ah. I see. It is as I suspected. Some of you may be visiting this tower. in the past. If that is the case, you will make for very interesting students here. But, yes, the tower is set up that it is existing within its own dimension. Its time is perpetually locked to its location. This location is 5 o'clock. You must have been a little confused by Custodius. But I assure you, you can return to your current time.
Right. That
It will
works for
take
me.
some calibration, but yes.
Does that also include coming here from the future?
That is a little bit more advanced.
I look at Karius.
Is there
Yeah.
anyone from what you would consider your future?
I mean, I think technically we're here before the last time we were here. I think. And the last time I was here, I trained my dad, who later trained me, which meant that I could train him. Which adds a... But that's in the future.
What year are you?
I will tell
What year
them
are
the
you
year.
from?
I'll tell them the year,
So
because I don't actually know what that is.
it's post-shattering, we usually call it. So
Yeah.
it's such a big world event that it is like, yeah, especially for Midra at least.
We say post shattering.
It's like probably like 10, yeah, like 10 years post-shattering.
It's got to be more than 8 years at least, because that's how long I was in there.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we were
10, 11 years post-shattering, something like that.
Yeah, the shattering happened like just before Llyvelin went to the Feywild, and when we came back, we were told 10 years had passed. And then we've been traveling, so it might be like 11 years by now. Holy crap.
A couple of the other characters here
Openly discussing
maybe
this.
even Ladorvu here is sort of going, what is shattering? What shattered? And at this, Terry like seems to stroke his beard for a moment and then holds up a hand before we have a chance to respond, and says,
Perhaps we should speak with this matter privately.
That
and he conjures up seems to conjure up a silent spell and basically places it over the ears and area of everyone but you. And then says,
is there anyone here post-shattering? As in someone what you would consider from your future?
I mean, we met Mox last time we were here.
And I remember Jit was in the library, in your spell scroll library.
And we
but
know...
they're not from the future.
No.
What you would consider the future.
No, I mean, Ladorvu exists in our future, but not this Ladorvu. I think this is before he did his pilgrimage, possibly. Or this might be part of his pilgrimage.
Very well. Right. In which case, we need not worry about the complications in getting someone back to the future. That is a whole mess. For now, yes, it is possible to return you back to your current time. You are maybe confused and a little bit surprised to see the tower in this state. This is when the tower was first opened to the public. I sent out invitations to all cities. Others were hand-chosen and led here. So, you found yourself at a joyous time. This is when I finally have completed the tower. It is now ready to accept new students.
Oh god, that means Malone's not been here yet.
What about
Malone, on the contrary. Malone was here.
And he seems to turn away from you, almost like a lamenting expression.
Right, okay. Well, I'm Malone's student. From later on.
Of course.
And I sort of maybe need your help because she's kind of when, and I don't know when.
Oh, we did speak about this in the future.
We did.
Yeah, I gave you the rope that is her anchor.
That's why we came back, but it's not back to when we said we'd be back.
It's not
so
back to when.
technically here before we were here, which means that we haven't given you the thing, so you can't have fixed the thing.
We don't have the anchor at all.
Yeah.
You guys are just giving me a headache all over again.
And
Yeah.
the music.
And speaking of teachers, technically you're my teacher from the future. Oh, timey-wimey stuff.
And
all of this is to be expected.
She goes to stand in the silence.
Yeah.
And I do hold out the compass that he gave to me as proof of.
What is this?
Oh my god, am I going to be the one that gives him the compass
genius.
that then he goes on to give?
This is exactly the type of thing I've been looking for.
Oh no!
A way to secretly invite those out from further afield in order to lead them here to the tower. Sort of a first trial, if you will.
Oh, things are going full circle.
Well, let's just not get too far into that. Look,
considering when he gave you that, does that mean this is before he dealt with the hut?
Yes, because once the hut had been dealt with, that is when the battering begins.
The dancing hut?
Yes. Oh, he probably wouldn't have gone there if I hadn't mentioned it right now. Oh, no. What am I doing?
Llyvelin, be quiet!
But if we don't say this and he doesn't go there, then Llyvelin never met them there, which means that they never got the compass, which means... Oh, God!
I'm making things come to pass.
It also means that Llyvelin doesn't warn Karius about the dragons.
That's true.
So...
Yeah.
Oh... Screw it, let's just not worry about it. Whatever we say and do, we say and do.
I just walk over to Terek and I go, I guess this is meant to happen, and I just put the compass in his hand.
Could you explain what the Z-axis on it does? Because we didn't know what that bit did. We think one's time, one's place, and I think there's an extra bit.
Dimension is kind of what I got for the last one, but I don't know what that means.
Since I have first laid eyes on it, I'm afraid I cannot gather the information at a glance, but I will look into this. Perhaps a future version of me understood that I had a puzzle to solve all of my own.
Yeah. Every time I come here, I end up giving you things.
Well, let's hope I have something to give you in return this time. Speaking of which, Llyvelin, I'm quite impressed. You managed to solve the puzzle in the most out-of-the-box idea, and you managed to solve it first. So I'm going to award Llyvelin their first merit point. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You
I
see-
have no clue what that means.
Orish in the background seems to be exceptionally happy for you and gives you a clap.
If you're going to
I
explain
can
what
explain
they
that.
ask, we probably want to
Yes.
drop the silence so everyone can hear.
Ah. Yep, the silence spell is dropped. Merit points, they're used for cashing in your expanded knowledge. You can gather enhanced magics, features, and learn a way to increase your magic. We need to speak with the Tome Golem. I believe he's in the Color of Light chamber. I can show you there if you wish. At any time, though, is fine.
Yeah, so by expand magic, what do you mean? Like, do you have an example as to what it could be used for, just so...
Yes.
Just like...
Currently, the spells you understand and know are just a basic, rudimentary understanding of the weave. But the weave is very much a living, breathing thing. Can be stretched, can be adapted, updated, so to speak. We have improved a lot of the lesser spells, whilst mastering others. We can teach you these improved versions over time, but they are also little incentives for you. You may get them as rewards for completing puzzles or exceptional understanding within your field. Passing with flying colors will earn you more merit points. You can also earn them for helping assist in the maintaining of the tower. There are griffins that need feeding, dungeons that need cleaning, beds that need changing, and the like.
Okay. So... I'm actually specializing. I think I'm actually... Yeah.
Orish can give you a little tour. If you wish to take a brief respite before
that
your
probably sounds
first
like a
exam.
good idea.
Yes. Orish?
Of course. Would you like to go to the spa, perhaps? Get yourself cleaned up.
Yeah, water sounds great.
All right, then let's take a quick little shortcut. And Orish will step forward, gather around, everyone, and he will begin opening up a portal that'll take everyone to the spa. Let's grab. Oh my god, it's everyone. Whoop. All right, you leave the colorful and loud musical instruments behind and arrive rapidly at the soothing spa. Here we go. Don't know if you remember this room from previous. Did you ever see this room in the previous hut? That's the question.
I believe
The previous tower?
Seems familiar.
Okay. Yeah, you are met with warm, steamy, rippling water. It is a like warmly lit spa with wooden walkways and small stepping stones to get from one pool to another. There are more private pools and baths in doorways to your flanks. I think Kesh'an immediately jumps in, doesn't even like undress, and just leaps in. Same probably with Ziff and the other frog, Merva. The bullywugs are like, we have not had a soak in days. Our skin was getting so dry.
Karius will sort of think for a moment, considering if there's a quicker way out of all of the armor that he now wears. But then we'll just probably just slowly remove the armor and stuff and get in.
There's changing rooms and private baths to your right there. And you can like mage hands the door open for you. Oops. There you go. And there's like dividers here as well. And such. But please, make yourself at home. Once you've finished bathing, I can see you to your own personal quarters. And he conjures up a large stack of towels as well for you. But you're free to rest here for a moment. I see most of you have got levels of exhaustion. And yes, bathing in this for at least an hour will remove that first level of exhaustion as well. So I'm going to get rid of them all.
Sounds good then.
You can have a short rest within the space of 10 minutes. So it's a 10-minute bath that constitutes like having an hour-long rest. Yeah, Elsie's a tortoise, not a turtle, right? Even though turtles technically have a swim speed. They look tortoisey. Can I also interest you in perhaps to tea?
I'll take a coffee if you got one. Tea is tea's for special occasions.
Oh, very well. I will be right back. And you see him disappear. Steps through another portal. Oh dear, it's gonna be good. Need to find where they're at. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Here we go. A moment later, Orish has returned, and they have with them, stepping out of the portal. He's like, "Come on, come along. Don't keep our guests waiting." You see a long troop of look to be animated teapots.
I thought it was going to be Snug for a second then.
No. But these little critters seem to walk on out.
Look at them!
There's a whole bunch of them.
Look how round they are!
Oh my god.
That's right.
It's so cool.
And here's another one. They all follow up from behind, and then marching along behind them is a long stream of teacups that are also awakened teacups by the looks. And they look a little something like this.
Oh god.
These are shuffle cup teacups. They're quite popular in other academies. But yes, they will happily serve you.
I pick up one of the teacups. Does it try to run away?
No, it doesn't.
Because
It just folds its...
kind of like...
It does, yeah. But it folds away its little legs as you try to pick it up. And then one of the little animated teapots comes over and starts pouring you a very nice herbal tea by the looks. Another one grasps a little spoon in its mouth and comes over and stirs it for you.
Wow, not
My
had
God,
a tea in a while.
Sinali will probably pick up one of the cups, but not be pouring, just sort of holding it there, watching the legs squirm.
Yeah, it probably does so. They've each got little polka dot handles by the looks. They're adorable little things. Merva's definitely expressing how cute they are. They're like, oh, they are so tiny and cute. Why? I must get one of these for downfall. Imagining these at Glimmerpond's tea parties.
Krag gets offered one of these teacups and probably thinks he's being given it and puts it into his little hand drum. His little...
He's stealing one. You mean?
He probably doesn't think he's being given one to drink tea, but he probably just thinks he's being given one.
Oh god. Okay.
But
Sure.
probably won't realise that it just grows its legs and walks out when he turns his back.
Yeah, he'll probably try to escape.
Yeah. But yeah, he will go to pocket it, basically.
Perfect. Okay. Hey, you know what? You can give me a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you get there? 15. Yeah. Sure, yeah. Seems like you managed to pocket one of these.
A gift?
They are they struggle a little bit, but they are also made to serve you, at least to some capacity.
I'll take good care of you, don't worry.
It seems to nod. Okay.
Akbo's just observing Ladorvu to see what happens if and when he gets into the water.
Oh.
Yeah, there is a good question. What happens to them? Where is he? There he is. So he does get into the water and sort of begins to relax. And there's no like heating up of the pool. It is, as you imagined, they are more like an endothermic fire, which means they aren't hot, they are more cold. And you can definitely hear like a sizzle set of sound as they are warming up.
Huh. Tackler's just like, it's almost the opposite of when someone pees in the pool.
Wait, you're supposed to pee in the pool?
Some people do.
Yes, come on.
But I don't recommend it.
Ah.
The water is so soothing.
I prefer whiskey. Or brandy. Or strawberry milk.
This place is more than just a spa. feels as though it's a sanctuary. I can feel the warmth seeping into my soul, untangling my spirit, as though it's a gentle stream loosening the body's tensions. You see them sort of close their eyes and seem to fully immerse themselves in the calming moment.
I'm imagining that Kesh'an is basically listening on every word, but he's sort of hidden himself in this side room so he doesn't look like he's listening.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Being like super fanboy, but like creepy fanboy, like notice me, senpai, but don't notice me.
You must have come a long way. What journeys brought you this way? Such a unique character as yourself.
Is this Llyvelin asking this?
Yeah.
My journey to enlightenment has been a long one. I have come from distant lands to see how other cultures see the world. I've met with great weights. I've seen fears and doubts, restless individuals chasing success or approval. Each promise dissolving as soon as it was grasped. But then I have found places of stillness, quiet. Small gardens that seem to take in the light's rays slowly, gradually, not for granted. Simple beauty is juxtaposed in this world. It's difficult to make sense of all the contrast. And he looks at his own kind of hands and says, I myself am sort of a contradiction. One parent of an ice genasi, another from a fire. For me, a sort of quasi ancestry. So, I've been trying to learn what that means. Whether there is a way to balance the stillness of ice with the dancing passion of fire.
You visited any other realms of late?
Yes, I've come from the Claude Coast. I have visited the mainland of Midra. And I have plans to visit the Stratus Archipelago, a long forgotten... Oh, rather, actually not long forgotten. Rather, they say a marvelous coexistence of elves and gnomes are there, so I hear.
Eirina laughs to herself and like the tea comes out her nose.
I just said it's a beautiful place, but I say it in infernal.
Oh, okay.
Knowing he potentially can't understand it until afterwards.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, that's true. He does inquire, though. He's like, oh, I've not heard that phrase in that tongue. What does that mean?
Means there's beauty in your travels.
Ah, perfect. Language has always interested me. We can weave together such words of enlightenment, and they're almost like a ladder and a veil.
We could spill his future if we want.
Yeah. Taplo is gonna cryptically say, yeah, language is like water, like the seas, it's all connected and it connects us all.
He opens his eyes kind of wide from where he was like soothingly relaxing and looks towards Taklo. Yes. Yes, like a living river. Oh, beautiful. I must make note of this. He goes to like reach towards a scroll case with what looks to be like dozens of different writings. But probably best I get dry first.
You should speak to our friend sometime. He learned practically every language from his master.
Yes. It's said he can speak with the sun and moon themselves these days.
Yep, tackle.
You understand much, little pseudo dragon.
I've been places.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, they say to know the way forward, ask those traveling back from it. I'm sure I have many more questions to ask you, but I needn't burden you when you're in a moment of relaxation. I'm sure we will have much time here in this tower.
Yeah, it's all good. Just give me some strawberries and I'll tell you all you want to know.
Strawberries? I'm sure that can be arranged here. All right. That is
bread for Andy.
Bread? All right. They seem to start making note of this, like mental note of everyone's favorites. What about Andy? Oh, go on.
I was just going to say, Taklo makes a mental note to read Kesh'an's Scroll of the Sun and Moon to see if there's a quote from Taklo in there.
Yeah.
There'll be
comparisons
a line somewhere that says pseudo dragons like strawberries.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. How's Andy relaxing?
I mean, is this area like completely open, or is there literally is there separate?
Yep.
Kind of like parts broken off. Because of course.
Yep.
Good. Because of course there's a lot of guys here, so she's probably I just need peace and quiet. My brain still hurt. So
you got your own private bath.
Relaxing.
Absolutely. Yeah. You got your own space. It's quiet. There's
probably because of the amount of hair she's got is basically like pondweed across the surface, slowly like an octopus.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh god, yeah. It probably feels every corner of the bath once it's untangled and untied.
Digs out, probably a bread roll she's had hiding in her clothes, and she's just sat there munching on that in the tub.
In the tub. Just eating bread.
Yeah.
And
now?
This is truly a luxury that you would not have had within the dry oasis. Water was used for almost drinking exclusively since of its scarcity. To be able to have a full bath, not only to yourself, but to actually be able to wash and clean it is a massive luxury.
It's going to need draining because the amount of sand that's probably still on her.
To be fair, you probably, when you stopped in at Weep, Tan was like, please use the bathroom, you will stink.
Yeah, and to be fair, Llyvelin would probably prestigitate anyone who needed it.
No one's actually had like a proper long, relaxing bath for a while.
No,
it was a bit... water's probably a bit salty in Weep as well. So
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
salt
Probably
bath.
the closest would be Karius when he just dives off the ship to go for a swim.
But again, that's still salt
Right.
water.
Yeah.
True.
But
So yeah, this will probably do wonders for your hair, since up till now you've just had nothing but kind of like salty baths. And yeah, it's finally a moment of relaxation where it does soothe away that headache you were having earlier. It's a place of quiet, so you're not boggled by all the strange timey-wimey nonsense.
You'll probably know when she's starting to feel better because she'll start singing songs in the bathroom.
Ah,
Like me
that's
in the
good.
shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You hear probably the bullywugs are also joining in on that song, but in their own froggy way, letting out like ribbits and croaks.
They're doing the percussion.
The
They
thing that
are.
I'm envisioning is that there was that short that they did for Timon and Pumbaa with Darling Stand By Me, and you've got the frogs at the beginning and boom, 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 boom.
Yes!
Oh my
Yes!
god.
Yep, perfect. I love it. Melk, you're given your coffee,
yep.
and the teacup's like looking up at you and gesturing for like how strong you want it. You take it like black or
Black as the midnight sky.
the
On a
teapot
starless
looks
night.
Teapot gives you like a half-cocked eye look, kind of just like, all right, edgelord, and just rolls its eyes and then pours you a cup. Meanwhile, you see the young scholarly wizard. She seems to be backing away. Leah, she's just sort of going, I'm already clean, so I'll just get preparing for the exam. Orish, do you know, is it a written exam? Practical?
Kid,
Oh,
you can't spend your life with a nose in a book. There are other ways to learn.
I've already cleaned myself, though, and she casts prestidigitation again, keeping her glasses
What
clean,
about
her hair
being
immaculate.
clean? It's about rejuvenating your mind, ready for the exam. You stress too much, you're gonna fail anyway.
Stressed? I'm actually quite confident in myself. I think I'll be able to pass the test, no worries. I just want to be ready, though.
All right, suit yourself.
She's maybe not so confident in social situations, though. You can see she basically backs away and hides
Well, that's
away in
why
a corner.
I really didn't push. She like the invitation was there, but like
Yeah. Orish does say, yes, there will be a series of questions, but I'm not the one to explain all those. Mox will go over that when you're ready. Anything else I can get you all, or when you're done, just let me know. I'll teleport you to your personal quarters. You can pick out rooms.
Llyvelin will probably spend some time relaxing, but he's realizing this is the first time in a while, because he normally prestidigitates, that he is in an open situation where he hasn't got his markings.
Oh, right, yeah. He hasn't got his tattoos.
Because of the regeneration effect.
Sure.
He's a clean slate, so to speak, and dying. Just spend some time contemplating that.
Brooding.
Brooding, yes.
Cool. Yeah. All right then. Orish does say, quick head count. Has anyone seen Sinali? He starts knocking on some of the doors. Sinali,
Well, she was here. She picked up one of the teacups.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Suddenly
She
the
just
image
sort of peeked round the corner. Like, her
her
hair is now
soaking
probably,
wet.
like, even just adding to the bedraggled thing. She's got...
half covering her face.
Yeah. There are probably pieces of porcelain in the thing, and she's broken the cup.
Oh, no. What are the shovel cups? That's all right. We can fix them. These accidents happen.
Yes, accidents, they happen. Things break. People too, but they take longer to break. I was playing a bit rough.
Right. He seems to sort of take his hat off for a moment, just gonna scratch his head. Speaking of, it's important that I keep tabs on everyone. Your safety here in the tower is my responsibility, everyone. So I don't want you getting lost or getting hurt.
Right. Why wouldn't we be safe here?
Magics can be unpredictable, and there are areas where the testing of your abilities could result in injury. But I assure you, we have made fail safes in the event that someone were to go unconscious or take a serious injury. Those are programmed to not ever deal a fatal blow.
Yeah.
So, people will get really, really hurt, possibly, but they won't die.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
She just smiles.
He kind of backs away slightly. When you're ready.
There's like a mutual understanding from the other side of Ori.
When you're ready and dry, I can teleport you to your rooms.
Yeah.
Imagine when Andy comes out of her room, she probably looks a bit like Cousin Id.
Eirina's probably in the same situation, to be fair.
Yeah.
As Karius probably just walks out bone dry because he's just shaped water all of them, water off of them.
All right. Then let's hope we've got enough rooms. He'll open up another portal and take you to the task orders. Okay. Oh my goodness. So many characters. Okay. So you're teleported to the bottom of a set of stairs. It's clear that there are joining rooms in each of the towers, but for sake of ease, they have whisked you to the precise floor. Once you get a bit more confident in the tower, you'll be able to use the stairs, but this is quicker for now. This is the common room. You can cook meals and prepare yourself for the day. Please be my guest and find a suitable room. And I'll give you the key. All the doors should be unlocked. Yeah, so go ahead, everyone. You can find your own room.
Nah.
Oh, Sinali's found a dungeon, I guess.
So is it called the common room because
Oh no, that's
that's a
even better
rule,
with Sinali.
or can we speak other languages too?
Common, very good.
What do you mean, very
could
good?
Any language is fine. In fact, it's common to teach you comprehend languages as one of your first spells. That's the latrine. But please be careful. Do not reach inside the bowl. The orb of annihilation gets rid of any excess waste.
Oh my.
That's an excessive way to get rid of waste, but funny at the same time.
Right? Taking a dump into an orb of annihilation. It's just mad. Yeah.
Well, just as Krag's about to pick the double bedroom, Llyvelin's like, that's more for me.
There is a very druidic room, Elsie, if you've not seen that one yet. But yeah, I'll show you. It's over here. This thing here, Elsie. This one here.
Ooh! Yeah.
Okay. Right.
That's the sound
So
she makes
when-
when she opens the door. It's just ooh!
Orish says, that I see you've taken a liking to that room already.
There's something wrong with it.
No, not at all. It shouldn't be a problem. It's just this room is actually already belongs to another wizard here, but she hardly ever uses it. She actually prefers to make her home in the library. She's got her own. She kind of tilts his head very slowly. Abode?
Well,
lodging?
I would like to ask her before I move in. Would you take me
of
to the
course.
library?
Yes, right away. She set up all these little plants and roots, but you can see that it does look fairly untouched. The bed has hardly ever been used. The plants look like they're in good. They're kept well though. Like they may have used this room just more of a little garden area. But yeah, Orish will happily take you to the library. We'll come back to you in a second. Just let everyone else pick out their rooms. Okay, yeah. Sinali found the hammock with the chains and the.
Yep.
There's I thought that would be perfect for them. There is a secret room in here. I'm going to ask everyone to roll perception checks. See if you can spot. There's a couple actually, believe it or not. Yeah.
I tried to go into this room but couldn't.
That's because I think I spawned Krag in there accidentally.
Oh my god. Llyvelin with a nat 1.
Damn. Wait, I'm sorry. Nat 1, but still gets a 14? How the heck?
Well,
That's
my
mad.
perception is 12.
Okay. 20 is the
Krag got more
DC for
perception
secret
than
doors.
Llyvelin.
Krag gets it. Okay, perfect.
Amazing.
The Krag will discover there is a secret door in the common room. It's more like a little mouse hole that they can only fit in because they're tiny. They're small, right? Yeah, they're small. This is funny. You know how a large creature can fit through a medium-sized door?
Yeah.
Well, that logic follows that. Shouldn't a small creature be able to fit through a tiny-sized hole, right?
If you squeeze. Yeah.
And how big is a mouse in D&D? Tiny. So a goblin crawling in through a mouse hole is totally legit. That's rules as written. So Krag squeezes in underneath what looks to be a shelving and finds themselves in a small, dark and dingy looking room.
I try and squeeze in backwards to fit my head in last, but my head gets stuck, and Elsie has to just give him a little tap on the head with whatever.
She's got her straw. She's aiming it. She's like, hold still. We will only hurt a little bit.
I may be small, but I got big ears.
Yeah, they kind of fold backwards as you push your head in.
So
And yeah, this is the perfect place to reach for snacks. Like a midnight snack, you can just like poke your head out or grab something and scurry away.
He gets in and he just looks through the hole and goes, "Why would you make the opening to this room so small?"
Oh, I believe that's for fairies and other small folk. Of course, don't forget, many a spell can shrink you down as well. A
Ah,
simple reduce will get the job done.
yeah, I don't need.
Meanwhile, Andy, as you're inspecting the latrine here, you see there is a little portrait on the wall, maybe just a picture frame that shows a sort of a glimmering constellation on it. And it's hanging off on one side, so like it's not straightened. And I'll say with your like 22, yeah, as you're like straightening it, you see there's a small cubby hole on the other side that you can pull yourself up and crawl yourself through the actual picture frame, effectively.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
she's
God.
totally doing that.
You find this room. It is a small little stargazer's room. There are shelves full of scrolls, a telescope, and a bed with glittering stars.
So the rest of
Starlight
you just hear
sheets.
from this latrine. I found my room. Andy, that's a toilet. No. I found my room. It just happens to have a latrine added on.
Oh, it's got an ensuite.
That's the one.
Yes, exactly.
Does mine? I know where it is in regards to mine, and I'm just like knocking on like the wall. Like, is this my ensuite then?
Llyvelin, the bed sheets match my cloak.
They do.
Oh,
They actually do.
that is pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
Okay, you guys can go and explore. I'll just stay here.
Does the bed sheets make you disappear as well?
I don't know. Hold that thought. And she dives under the bed sheets.
You're transported to the astral sea. No, can you imagine though, as a robe of stars as a bed sheet to take you away to the realm of dreams every night? That would be so good.
You just hear from the other side of the wall of Ellen some really loud snoring.
Did it work? And
I didn't do
Oh,
Kesh'an short
sounds like
rest earlier.
Oh yeah, please do, yeah. Kesh'an comes into your room, Llyvelin, and says, "Oh, I see you have a double bed. I guess we're sharing then, Llyvelin."
there's so many rooms.
Oh,
is
the bullywugs
literally a
already
room
took
with
theirs.
There is literally a room with a box in it
Is it?
and a test dummy.
Box?
Mine.
Oh.
It fits.
You can go find someone else. I meant this one because it's got a test dummy in a
Okay.
box.
Kesh'an takes what would have been Andy's room, as it does have a box.
Amazing.
Love it. All right, that's
Box rather than on the bed.
exactly.
It
could even sit in the common room.
Clearly.
Yes.
Like a teacups followed you. So
Mm,
Kesh'an, oh yeah,
no.
sorry, Karius, you found yours, yeah?
Yeah, I think
Found one you're happy with?
Karius is going to go for this one
Okay.
because the blue matches his
Then-
skin.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, sure. Elsie's got this, potentially. Alright, Ladovu take the one with the shrine then.
That one makes
A little
sense.
candled shrine, yeah. And then
Oh, that's what that is. A shrine
yeah, it's more like
does
for the,
make
the clerics.
a shrine makes sense for Karius. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that
you
was a
could take it then.
shrine. Yeah, that probably makes more sense for Karius.
Alright, Ladovu swaps. If
Yeah.
you want to swap back at any time, just let me know.
Of course, meditate well. I think that's what people like you do. Oh wait, no, you're fire. May your sleep be spicy. I think
Yes,
that's
have a spicy day. Just have a spicy day.
That is a phrase that has transcended time.
That's probably how it got
Then-
introduced.
Of course,
I think
Kesh'an has the furthest room from Ludovic.
Just realised you took the only double bed, Llyvelin, even though there is a bullywug couple that can't fit into one bed. It's fine. They'll take the tiled flooring. It's waterproof in there.
I'll be nice. Okay, I was gonna say I'll be nice and swap, but doesn't matter to Llyvelin because he can just cast his mansion anyway.
I was gonna say, yeah. What the heck? You get out of here. They will take the double bed.
Oh no,
Perfect.
you're putting the bass next to the soundtrack now. You guys are not going to sleep with those guys are singing all together.
Oh no.
Perfect. All right. Looks like there was enough rooms after all. Perfect. Wait, is there? Yeah. No, I think that's everyone.
What about what about your the girl mage?
Leah, she has already found one at the top of the stairs. There's a set of stairs that lead out and into like an.
I'm gonna say, what's this
What's it
room?
called? Like an eyrie?
Nah.
An airy? Yeah,
Airy.
it's like that. And yeah, there's lots of different little scrolls and parchments, perfect for a study room. So yeah, that's where she's nestled in. Meanwhile, Orish says, I'll be opening up a portal to the library. Once you're settled, I can take a few of you there.
You say the word
Elsie
library, and Irina's like, did I hear someone say library?
Try not to burn this one down.
I would never in this timeline.
Maybe I
Or
should
sees
come
your
just...
room, Eirina, and once you're settled in, Or says, "Oh, I do apologize. I thought these rooms were clean before our visitors got here." And he starts picking up all your little trinkets and junk.
No, those are mine. It's all right.
I apologize even more profusely.
Yeah, she just met her.
Like little marbles, keychains, and feathers, little skulls, broken compass.
I am a somewhat of a collector. I am a librarian, and I like odd things.
That's quite alright. We get a lot of eccentric types here anyway.
What you're calling eccentric, Mister? I have a hat that's 3 times the size of me.
It makes me feel like a wizard.
Right. That's
Wait,
what it is.
a wizard's supposed to have hat?
Have you considered stitching wizard onto it?
No, that's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Llyvelin, would you like a really big hat one day?
No.
All right, you're
Yes.
a real wizard then.
You're a
The
wizard.
bullywugs have got hats too. I think it's uniform at this point.
Is it uniform? Are we supposed to have uniform here?
No.
No,
There's
I meant
no
like
uniform.
a wizard uniform.
Do I need to? Could I have a hat? Would I look better in
You
a
can-
hat? You think, Eirina?
I take off Nash's hat from my head and I stick it on his head. Yeah, it's
Oh.
alright. You can borrow that.
We need to get you like a pirate hat to match your hook.
Why not? Oh. What does Nash's hat look like?
It's a cowboy hat.
Oh my god.
Because
Cowboy pirate.
Nash was the one who rode the nightmare horse through the desert that I beat in the race.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy pirate Llyvelin.
I don't have art to hand, but yes, it's that.
Cowboy pirate wizard. I want that
Orish, considering this is a magic place, am I going to need? Is there a likelihood I'm going to need my weaponry or my armor?
No, that's very unlikely unless you wish to partake in some sparring.
Yeah, if you want to get your ass kicked again, Karius.
I'm
Remember
gonna
last time?
I'll get you. Karius will sort of look to his room and just be like,
"That's a cool hat. That is a cool hat."
It's like, I shouldn't need the geode flail. I'm gonna, let's.
You can roll an insight check as well, Eirina.
Karius is going to need a second room just for his stuff.
Yeah. He's sort of just looking at him with a weaponry and it's just like, that's magic. Gosh. Yeah, let's leave the
There's only a little bit of... There's only a little hint of confusion for you, Eirina, when they say it makes them feel like a wizard, when you're pretty sure they are a wizard, but it doesn't seem to elaborate. Or you can't really see much more into that other than that.
It's fine. I'm just amused by the size of the hat.
It is overly large. Yeah, it constantly like keeps hitting the sides of the walls. Like when he walks down one corridor, it like scrunches up, like folds in.
Yeah, I can do that.
And the top of the hat also like hits the ceiling and then like folds over. It's massive, isn't it? Jeez. All right, to the library then.
Yeah. I'm just I'm updating Karius' sheet with what he's leaving in his room for the time being.
Okay. Already.
Because I have one more and he's been quite nice to us in terms of the hospitality, and I have one left, I will put a peacock feather into his hat as well. I don't know where I got that from, but it must have been a very long time ago.
Yeah.
You got one in the Feywild because you gave one to Datan.
I did. And that was my last one. I don't need peacock feathers. I don't think.
Would Sinali want to go to the library?
Okay.
Probably not.
Thanks. This is much more colourful than the other drab one I had.
Thinking of it.
Some bird gave that up for that hat.
Oh, I'm keeping it. I'm just going to put it on the other side.
Don't call it drab. That's not fair on the poor bird.
It got a little bit weathered over the years, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to the library. Portal away!
Oh my god.
All right. Oh boy.
I've already changed the future because he should have had a peacock feather in the future.
Let me drag you all in here.
Oh, it's here.
You remember this place?
Yes.
The library is just like the day you first arrived. It is this circular chamber with walls that climb all the way up, and you can see books of all shapes and sizes continue to the ceiling.
Now we can really beat Mox in solving the puzzles of this, because now we've got a head start technically. Because he hasn't made that decision. He hasn't made that bet with
true.
us. Yeah.
Did we get into the secret room in here?
No, because I think you had to solve the puzzle first.
Yeah, and we hadn't solved the puzzle, but I don't remember the. There were certain books we were looking at that were to do with the puzzle. That's about all I remember.
Yeah, it had some sort of riddle in it that was to do with the puzzle being solved, and it's like this room back here is what we're trying
Would
to
open up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
you
It was so
remember.
long ago.
It's alright, we can always get back to that another time. For now though, Orish is looking around and everything is neat and in order, except for one area inside the circular, like, wooded section. And it's like slightly raised up, and there's a statue of a large wizard. It actually looks a little like Orish. But
Have a smaller hat.
yeah, a smaller hat, exactly. But there is a big stack of books. It looks like a fortress made of books, practically. There's even like what looks to be like a window where you would perhaps poke your head in, or a door made of books.
Krag is diving into that. He is without.
You hear a squeak as you jump through the window and end up collapsing into. Well, why didn't you describe them, Kirstie? Who does Krag bump into when they jump through the fort?
Oh, hiding in the fort is a girl who looks probably only about 16 years old. She's in quite simple clothing, ginger hair, amber eyes, and I would imagine the moment that he tries to jump through the window, probably gets a boot to the face.
Okay.
Ow.
You get kicked right back out, Krag.
Ow. That's rude.
Setara, are you alright?
Yes?
Apologies. These are the new arrivals. They were curious about the library.
Oh, that was today?
Yes.
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't clear up my mess. Well, I'm not sorry. I haven't finished these ones yet. I'm not clearing them up. I'm not done with them yet.
The candle didn't get knocked over, did it?
No, candle's fine. Candle's fine.
Okay. There's
Krag.
a little light from inside, and you can see where you jumped in, Krag. You nearly ran jumped headfirst into that. It would have knocked it over and set a light to the whole fort.
Don't worry,
Krag's-
if there's any problems with fires, I can put them out pretty quickly.
Can I finish this chapter at least, or did I miss the ceremony?
You did miss the ceremony, but that's all right.
Oh, you said
Very-
that Eric's gonna be mad again.
If you were skiving off just to learn more, I don't think he could be that mad, right?
Yeah.
Once you're finished, I have a very old turtle who would like to speak with you.
Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, and her nose goes straight back in the book.
Okay. All right.
Screw your fortress. I'm gonna build my own. And he just, as he walks around the edge, he just starts knocking all of the books off. Gonna be bigger, taller,
It's gonna be bigger.
more
it's gonna go-
windows.
I'll make my own fort. Oh God.
He just sees his competition. He's just
You
reading
know-
the books. He's just making a fight out of them.
Hmm.
I don't think he can actually read with his intelligence.
Ah, that's what I've done.
He has 3 intelligence.
Has he? Oh God.
I had to put a drop stat in something.
There's probably some picture books. Maybe that'll be something. Some pop-up books.
Yeah.
Those are very old tomes. Please be careful with them. Krag's just like making them like they're using them like they're building bricks.
Literally.
Orish doesn't seem to have the stern enough attitude to prevent Krag from going right in here.
If I wasn't meant to do this, why are they brick shaped?
Look,
Carry
you
it.
can play with the books, just don't damage them, alright?
Yeah.
They don't belong to you.
Karius will sit there and continuously cast mending as he's stacking these to try to keep the books from being damaged.
Books are for reading,
Absolutely.
but
To be fair-
obviously you can use them that way. Just don't damage them.
So he's then just every time he stacks one, casts Prestigitate on it, just to prove a point.
To dust it.
All right.
Oh, is he doing it to soil it or to clean it?
Oh, to clean it, no.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
As soon as he's told
Um,
it'd be rude to damage the books, he takes note.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
We're good.
Orish goes, oh, that's a very useful cantrip.
I mean,
Both of you, that is
Yeah.
mending
It's,
and
yeah.
prestidigitation.
It's come in handy. It's one of, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that I know. Though, it's one of the more useful ones outside of combat.
If it's
you know, so
not
many
too much, if it's not too much trouble, I think a perfect role to assign you would be fixing little things here and there around the tower.
I mean,
Your
if I can be
mending
of
spell
help.
could really be in handy. Oh yes, very much.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
in fact, he takes you to one like little section of the older part of the library. This is where we have most of our older books. They seams are giving out. The pages are a little torn.
alright, I'll
Mending
see what
these
I
up
can do.
will be of great help.
Alright, well, it looks like I found my, chosen chore, I suppose. At least it's,
Yeah. You can consider this your chores for the day, if you will.
Yeah.
And Orish will happily award you with a merit point for doing so.
Yep.
So hold on a minute. Let me see if I can grab you one.
Yeah,
I get from my sheet.
Yeah.
Karius is, as part of this, it's just like, the only problem with this spell, at least as far as I've been able to do it, because this is before we've unlocked the leveled up versions of the cantrip, is I can only like repair like, you know, like something like a small tear sort of thing, like nothing much bigger than that, but be useful to. I think with practice I might be able to do more, like, you know. I mean,
that's possible. Oh, we should speak with Juan. He's the tome golem who will be able to help you expand your knowledge, and you can spend merit points with him.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
I think that might be our next stop after this. But I'll let Elsie have a word first. Eirina, this is your element, and it seems the same with this young girl as well, Leah. She is poring over some of the tomes. You head over towards a nearby desk. It looks to be like someone's writing letters and envelopes here.
I am 100% nosy.
Of course, I thought you would be. They are letters between Terig and Malone. It seems like you've only got one half of them, right? Because of course, but they're addressed to Terig from Malone,
Okay.
and they are incredibly apologetic. They seem to be expressing a regret for leaving the tower, saying something to the note of like, "I'm really sorry to have to leave you, Tarek, but as you know, I have my duties back in the capital, and you've got set up now. It's everything that you wanted, your own tower, your own place of learning, but I can't in good conscience stay. You know how the city sees the teaching of chronomancy. I can't be a part of that, and in good conscience be an archmage in the capital. I can drop by every now and again, but like I say, I'm gonna have to turn a blind eye to the chronomancy. It's our little secret, I guess, but you know I can't endorse the teaching of it to others as well. It's bad enough that I learnt some myself under your tutelage, but the capital needs me, and I can't live two lives. Can't be in two places at once. They'll get suspicious and know. And I definitely don't want to leave a breadcrumb trail back to your tower. Of course, I know you've already taken measures to prevent it being discovered. But still, I hope you understand my position, and I wish you all the best with your future endeavors. And thank you for everything. You were the best teacher. Something to that note. It's signed Malone.
I'm gonna pocket the letter.
Oh. All right. Okay. You got the letter.
Right.
And a moment later, I'll just see if Leah notices this going on, because they're kind of nearby. Nope, she's too engrossed in the books.
I'm gonna start picking up random books, and then I'm gonna put them in her arms and just go, "These are really good ones. Read these."
Okay, sure.
Full
You shoo her away.
In here, I recommend these ones.
Beautiful. Are they actual recommendations, or are they just a stack of random books?
No, they're actual recommendations. I am a librarian.
Okay, perfect.
That's what I do.
Perfect. I'm curious if Andy sees you swipe this as well. Give me a sleight of hand, Eirina, and Andy, give me a perception check. Oh yeah, just about. Andy, you spot Eirina doing a bit of a skullduggery, nosying through their letters and folding one up and pocketing it. But
she kind of squints her eyes at Eirina, but she's also kind of like, you know what? It's her business. You know.
Okay, cool.
You know what?
Andy's
Leah
no
might-
snitch.
You know what Leah might want to read?
Mm.
A book of the future, Eirina. Weren't you writing a history of dragons?
That's hardly about the future. It's history of dragons.
Yeah.
It's probably present. It's probably current ongoings.
Yeah, it'll be, well, technically it'll be past, present, and future.
Yes, I am translating the history of the blue dragons for the blue dragons. Do you read Draconic?
Oh, yes, I can. a simple comprehend language spell.
Oh.
It's easy.
Oh my god. Speaking of books.
Do not show her that.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought you were going to show him her grimoire.
Oh lord.
I wasn't going to.
Okay, that's all right then. But that was my reaction. It was like, don't show her the book.
But no, I may at some point. No, I've read
She's a
through
small
and
child. Don't traumatize her.
I have books from the hut.
I have several books as
Yeah.
well.
I have Chaos Incarnate, Scourge of Worlds, Growing Menace, and Princes of the Abyss.
Wow. Okay.
And,
There's some heavy tomes.
yeah, I just start pulling them out, and I'm like, once you've done reading them, you can put them back here. I'm sure they'll be appreciated here.
Oh, you're sharing these with me?
Isn't that what this whole tower is about? Sharing knowledge and magic?
They kind of adjust their little glasses. I guess you're right. I also thought of us as sort of competitors in a way. We're all going to be in these trials and exams together, and
Do you know
Tarek,
for,
competition.
yeah, do you know for certain that these trials are meant to pit us against each other and not be about us helping each other through?
I guess from
your
where I'm
specialty?
from. Sorry, what was that?
What's your
Eirina?
specialty? What's your
Oh.
preferred area of study?
I've not really got a specialty. I've learnt a lot from everything. I got transmutation, conjuration, evocation, and illusion, transmutation, enchantment. They seem to list off every skill of magic.
Did anyone else think she was going to burst into song then?
What's
I did.
your...
A little bit.
Mexico, Panama,
And then you make her Peru.
Oh my god.
No, I mean, so for instance, I specialize in magical items and fire.
Yeah, you feel Candlewick suddenly roar up and
They're not in the library. We've been over this.
it extinguishes. Smoke suddenly wafts into your face.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and
Your eyes gonna go wide.
I specialize in, I guess not necromancer, but
I
monsters.
just like. Oh, I like to read. I guess I like books. Knowledge.
True scholar type. Just learn as much as you can.
Yeah. Eirina, you've seen these types of students at the academy.
Mhm.
They are like what you would imagine as like a model student. They are like your perfect prodigy for the academy. They specialize in all kinds. They're willing to learn. They're a hard worker. They don't seem to be distracted.
Essentially,
yet-
they're the opposite of Eirina.
The exact opposite of you. This is everything that you were planned to be or aspired to be, and yet failed.
All right.
My God. That brings into question why are they here and not the academy? But they seemed to be a little bit shy about that previously. Still, yeah, it looks like they've got a willingness to learn anything. They're so young, Eirina. You imagine they've kind of yet to be molded into a speciality yet, but that is something you could perhaps guide them on like figuring out where they should start putting all their special interests in.
Thinking about it, Llyvelin, this could be a place, if you've still got one, to donate that scroll we got given so that they can have it here for teaching. So it'd be a new spell even for them, probably.
Bro.
You mean invoke the Hydra?
Invoke the Hydra.
Yes.
That is
True.
true. We did
Oh,
talk about that. Yes. I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're
There's-
giving them more future things. Orish,
Yes,
there's
Llyvelin.
there's papers.
we
on
have
this
a
table.
priority with
Llyvelin?
something
Is
to
it?
teach. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I forget. We've not met yet, technically.
Yes, your name is quite hard for me to say.
Oh. Yeah.
Call him Hook if you're stuck. It's an easy way to remember him.
We will not be calling
nicknames. Jit likes to call people names. I'll leave the nicknaming to him.
So, on our travels, we came across a special bell that had been locked away for time. Maybe it would be useful here. The more people that know it, the more chance that a prime module is trapped away. And I will present the role of Invoke the Hydra.
He kind of looks through this. Oh, primal magic. We should talk with Juan. He would be able to add this to the sort of living archive, if you will.
Oh, cool.
In fact, I'm sure the addition of knowledge will also award you with merit points as well. Sort of think of it as a trade.
See, that's what I was thinking.
I'll take you there once everyone's ready.
Is anything on this table,
Karius,
Chris?
let's have a look.
Because it looks like there's books and papers on this one as well.
Okay. Yes, but it's in a different language. It's in Celestial.
I don't speak that one. Do I have comprehend languages? No, I don't. I don't get that one.
Okay.
Trying to remember if any of the party speak that. I swear someone does.
Speak what?
Celestial.
Speak or read. I can read every language.
Oh, well, reading. Yeah, there's some stuff over here you might. That's in a language I can't read. Could be interesting, Eirina. Just been left on a table. I know you like to.
Kesh'an was here. He can also understand every language.
Yeah, I think you can he?
But I'll just stay here and mend my books.
Okay. Mending. Let's see. Is Elsie ready to talk to Setara and
I've
vice
just been
versa?
waiting my turn patiently.
Because I would imagine that once Setara had actually finished what she was reading, she climbed out of her fort, walked all the way around, and she stood by Ulrich. What's it? Ulrich. She literally stood by him waiting.
Okay. Then Orish will introduce you. Oh, Setara, don't sneak up on me like that.
I said I'd be done in 5 minutes. I'm done.
That was... I'm losing track of time. Sorry. Orish, excuse me. Elsie. This is Setara. Setara, Elsie.
Oh, you're the one who grew such wonderful plants in her room.
I did?
You did not? You have a bedroom upstairs with all the plants. You are a druid, yes?
Well, yes. She's like, you can tell she's obviously not comfortable. She's not looking you in the eye. She's almost looking at her hands. And now that she's actually out of her little cubby, she's like a tiny 5'4" and quite scrawny.
And I'm gonna sort of hunker down, like retract my legs into my shell slightly and just go. It's alright, I don't bite.
Her eyes widen as you do that, and she's just like, fascinating.
Yes. I still don't understand it myself.
She now hunkers down on like her hands and knees, trying to see where her legs went.
Goodness, child, I cannot go down that far anymore. I'm an old lady.
Oh, sorry. She stands right back up again.
It's all right. You prefer to stay here in the library?
Yes, I do.
Would you mind if I use your room upstairs? I prefer it.
I mean, they gave it to me, but I don't really use it. So if you want to use it, you can use it.
You don't have anything in there that you would like to remove?
No.
All right. I can bring you a blanket?
Oh yeah, probably a blanket.
I will bring you a blanket. You cannot be cold. You're a small child. You will get sick.
Not that small. Well,
You are very small.
yeah.
I am very large, but you are also very small. So in comparison, you are even smaller.
She kind of like looks around. She's like, she's really small, pointing at Andy, and Andy's like, I'm taller than you.
But yes, she is still very small. Such small children.
I'm not a child.
You look like child. I am old lady, okay?
Something very small does dangle down there and seems to be doing some sort of measurement with a bit of silk. Yes, your spider, what's their name?
Anastasia.
Anastasia. They seem to be letting down a string and they're like doing taking a measurement from head to toe with a little...
There are my manners. This is Anastasia and this is Derek.
A tiny little snail.
Like tracking the spider going down, just like, ooh. She's just fascinated by everything, basically. And then she realizes her place and she kind of like snaps herself out of it. Almost like she can't help herself but be curious about it.
The little snail waves at you with one antenna.
Her mouth quirks into a smile and she just kind of waves back.
And then it seems to hide back atop the shell. Meanwhile, the spider is, it kind of takes your measurement, then climbs back up the line, and then seems to whisper something to Elsie's ear. You would still have speak with animals on, technically, from earlier. But yeah, it's up to...
Tara's kind of like boorish, and she's like, can I go back to reading now?
Yes, that's all, I think.
She ducks her head and she skitters back off again.
Setara is one of our, earliest and brightest students here.
And
Shame they weren't here.
Our entire conversation, she's like, she's a little weird.
I think we're all a little bit weird to be here.
Yeah.
It's not the...
Krag is still building a fort.
They kind of lean in and say that, sort of scratch their beard. Not even the weirdest thing about them, but yeah. No one quite knows how Setara got here, and I've been here since the tower's construction.
You do not know how this person came to be in the tower?
Well, it's the strangest thing. It feels like they've always been here, and yet I can't recall how.
You say her name is Setara, yes?
Yes.
Setara, how did you get in here?
Oh, that's not necessary.
I don't know. One moment I was reading a book at home, and the next moment I was here, and there was so many books that I thought, well, excellent, I can just keep reading. Just, yeah.
That is a very delightful adventure to have started. I approve. It's very good. She has a good child. I have a good feeling.
So as
I
you
can
ask
feel
that
it in my
question,
knees, and my knees do not lie.
And he's just kind of like, so you don't want to go home?
this is their home now, I guess, at least for the time being. They seem to be happy reading. It's, as you're asking this question and Setara's response, there is this kind of unseen wind in the room that sort of whirls around and flickers over a few pages, and candles seem to suddenly sort of flicker in the wind. And yet there's no windows open.
Hmm.
And it seems to like flutters several pages and turns them over. But Orish says, "All right, our next stop is the color of light chamber. I forget the actual name. They're really complicated, but I just call it that because, well, it's very colorful and there are lots of lights. So gather around and."
Yeah.
Are you done with your fort, Krag?
Is it bigger than Setara's?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, I think we need to roll off here. It's got to be some. It's going to be a survival versus your survival.
Oh,
It's like you're making a shelter.
Survival.
Yeah.
Do I want to use it for this?
I think you won.
You did win.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's a target on that one. How? Jeez.
I could roll lucky.
It's because you knocked it over, Krag. That's why.
This isn't the first fort he's made, and it won't be the last.
She's having to reconstruct a little bit. You can
imagine
kind of
like
tell from the way she's putting the books back, she obviously had them in a very specific order, so she's having to try and make sure that they're going back in the right place, almost.
I think what probably helps Krag is you see him like intently casting guidance on himself.
using magic.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Oh god, using magic in a magic tower.
Yeah, not allowed. Beautiful. Well, yeah, I imagine also when Setara has to open the door to the place, they have to like take apart the whole door, right? All the books just like laid out at the moment.
She almost like has a certain order she knows to take the books out so she can put them back in the same place again.
Oh, Krag has no such order.
Beautiful. All right, then let's gather you up, Krag.
Yeah, he sees that he's successfully built a bigger fort. He just taps the book, one of the books, like I'll be back.
Did you have to cast that guidance before you did the fort, Krag?
Maybe.
Well, we have exciting new updates for you. Juan will explain. Eirina, are you coming with them?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I've just noticed that of these 4 things on the wall, one is a different colour.
I noticed that as well.
Oh.
And also it appears there's 2 layers to this map and they're not quite overlapping.
Yeah, they're not. I'll deal with that another time, right? Color of light, let's go. Okay.
Oh my god.
When you enter this chamber, there is a absolute mess of papers and potions. There is a crackling lightning in the room of all different colors. There's one of like blue and purples, there's red and orange, and there's like a yellow. They're all kind of striking into these reflective mirror-like panels. And the room is set up in like these semicircular tables. And in the center operating a bunch of buttons and levers. Seems to be this massive golem rather, made up of books themselves. And one book has a stack of candles. It's just like melting, and the wax is dripping off the sides of the book.
That looks dangerous. Do you need me to put out the candles?
No. This is Juan. They are the Juan Nota is the, and you wasn't supposed to get it that quickly, Steph. They are the golem that oversees all the
Ever since you said
updated
Juan,
stuff.
it's just that Juan, she does plenty.
Yeah, I spotted that as soon as we came in, and I hovered over him and was like, "On note."
Wait, it's Juan Nota. Yeah, which is Spanish, it seems. For one note. Yes, I was surprised you got it that quick. God damn, that was
This is me.
that wasn't subtle. All right. So yeah, you can step up to see the golem. There's still crackling lightning going off as you enter.
Looks like someone made a bigger fort than you, Krag.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
Juan,
It's alive.
Juan, can we get a moment of your time, please? And you can't. It looks like they can't hear you, and they haven't responded. They're just still pressing buttons, and it's making different combinations of colors crackle into existence.
Is there any rhyme or reason to what he's doing?
That is a very good question. And Krag, you just stepped into the lightning field, didn't you? I swear to God.
He literally went, "Oh, shiny," and he's an electric. He's a little electric boy.
It's like when a bug is hypnotized by a bug zapper. It's just like, ooh, the light.
He like tries to connect his lightning to the red lightning.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Krag.
Oh no.
2. Oh no, that's a fail. All right, roll me a D9.
Oh,
this is...
No, wait, no, D10. D10.
Oh god, it's this prismatic thingy.
No. No. Why, dude? Oh god.
Is this
You
prismatic?
rolled the worst.
It's this space. No, it wouldn't be prismatic wall because that's only got 7.
Oh lord.
What is this?
I don't know.
Oh god. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're about to be blasted
D20.
with 10th level magic.
What have I done?
10th level magic.
Krag.
Yeah. 17. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You put shiny
15,
magic in front of
17,
Krag.
18, 19. Oh crap, I've gone too far. Lost my count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, it might be one way to get one notice attention. No way. If cantrip is 1, you're going to get hit with a 9th level spell.
Okay. You guessed it. It's a 9th level spell that you just stepped into. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw on top of this. It actually is a perfect spell to be hit by in the time tower.
16.
Oh god, it's time ravage.
I am gonna.
It's time for.
Favored by the gods.
Yeah, please do, because you're about to take.
So plus 5.
64. Plus
21.
5. Oh, that makes it a
21.
save. Oh, here, thank God. You are targeted by the 9th level spell Time Ravage. It's a necromancy chronology.
To be honest, that's
spell.
not even the worst part of it.
Nope. The target is sent through a devastating rapid aging. You make a con save, taking that much damage, necrotic damage, on a failed save, and half as much on a success. So you only take 32 damage, Krag.
I live.
You live, and if it fails, the target also gets ages to the point where it has only 30 days to live.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So when Krag jumps into this crackling lightning, you see them suddenly rapidly beginning to age. Their hair goes grey and falls out. You see their ears beginning to droop and go pale. And their skin becomes all cracked and mottled. And their voice goes from like kind of high pitched to suddenly kind of raspy and
Guys.
oh god.
Why do I look like my dad?
Teeth have fallen out. Oh, Orish says, "Oh goodness, get away from the lightning!"
But it's lightning. Why is
Krag, he like vortex warps you out of there, and teleports you back here. Everyone, just stay away from the lightning. There's limitless possibilities going on here. That definitely gets attention, like from Juan, who sees the crackling beam suddenly interrupted, and they turn around.
That's an old goblin if ever I seen one.
I don't want to be old. Why does my back hurt?
Approach. You have suffered a time-ravaged spell. I will need to reverse this.
Please?
You see them sort of they press a sequence of buttons and rejig some devices, and you see he opens up and flicks towards a certain page in his own body, and will cast Cure Wounds at first level. And those who have Cure Wounds and have seen it being cast before notice immediately that this Cure Wounds is somehow empowered and far greater than the healing you have ever witnessed before. In other words,
Karius just sort of observes and is just like, Did you upcast that? That didn't look like you upcasted that.
No, that was a first level spell.
What button did you press?
No touchy, small one. Back away from the device. This is for golems only. We are much more resistant to the magic.
Okay. I'll go see what the blue one does. Wait, no. Learn my lesson. Learn my lesson.
Karius sort of just blocks him. It's like, now, if anyone's going to walk into the lightning, it should be the person who can absorb lightning.
I will shut down the device for now.
Probably a smart idea.
Magic powers down. The lightning ceases to crackle. Orish is like, oh, thank goodness. Juan, these are the new arrivals, students that are going to take an exam soon. But I wanted to show them where they could cash in them merit points.
Yes. I will happily trade in merit points for upgraded spells, such as the one you just saw.
Wait. I just sort of look at...
You've cheated. He's been hit by it and already learned how to master it, seems.
How did that happen?
Because you've just built these characters, so they're gonna have the updated spells.
Oh yeah. I'll take 8 off then.
For everyone else, this is where I can start to teach you about what's all the new changes in the game. One of the new changes is that almost all healing spells have had their health dice doubled. So in the case of like Cure Wounds, it used to be 1d8, now it's 2d8. And it upcasts much better as well. It's 2d8 for every spell slot higher. So
So,
effectively, like all healing spells have doubled.
how
So
many merit
got like
points
a
per
potion
spell?
Um,
1 merit point for each new upgrade.
Okay.
I was also explaining they have a mending cantrip that can also be upgraded, can't it, Juan?
That is correct.
I mean, that would make me more effective at mending stuff whilst I'm here, so that's tempting. Do you have an upgrade to chain lightning?
Checking archive.
And he flicks through the Juan note to.
I'm pretty sure there isn't one, but
No,
Karius wouldn't know that.
they shake their head.
Huh. Garrus is just sort of considering his spell list. It's just like...
But there is an upgrade to lightning bolt. Now it ricochets and bounces,
Ooh.
just as God intended.
And what if you bounce it off and it hits someone multiple times? What happens then?
Then they suffer disadvantage on the saving throw.
Ooh.
That means it's more difficult to dodge.
Ah.
Sorry, Juan note often talks in very mechanical jargon.
Garrus is just considering his spell list and like what spells he knows. And as useful as having mending upgraded would be, he's just like, is there anything that would be more useful for the future? Because don't get me wrong, mending would be awesome. I mean, just having to go through each of my spells. But lightning bolt is tempting. I
Healing
suppose
would be good.
Yeah.
Upgrade to cure wounds.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly use healing word. Again,
Okay. Then you can upgrade that.
yeah, that's not a bad shout.
You will, just so you know, get an abundance of merit points throughout the arc, such that you'll eventually, hopefully, the plan here is to have eventually gained all the upgrades for your character.
Karius sort of considers this, and it's just like, I mean, I'm not in a rush. As Orish said, we shouldn't be killed, so healing's probably not a priority whilst we're here. Are there any things that need mending that are bigger than the tears and stuff that I've been doing, Orish?
Orish peeks around your shoulder and looks at the absolute mess that Juan Note's domain is in.
Yeah.
There looks to be more mess here. A couple of broken potions as well.
Yeah, I'll take the mending upgrade.
All right. Yeah, you can.
Right, if the machine's off, I'm rummaging through all the crap that's on the floor.
Yeah, I'll probably be tidying up the place, prestidigitation in places, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Eirina, as you look through, a lot of the pages have been turned to dust, but some of the more intact pieces you can maybe gain an insight into. So give me an investigation check.
Okie, because I am a calligrapher, so.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation.
Okay. You are able to spot a lot of different pages here. It looks like there was a interesting idea for wild shapes, where instead of using predetermined stat blocks, there'd be a template where you could use like three different stat blocks, like one of air, one of sea, that kind of thing, but they're more like ambusher. They're more like roles in a party. So like a tanky wild shape for like a protecting allies and taking the front line. There was more of a striker wild shape where it would be something more of a hit and run type wild shape, like fast speed, think like a cat perhaps. And then there was like the ambusher type template where this would be like your spiders and wild shapes good at hiding and climbing on walls and stuff. But this was all scrapped, and as you look through anything more, it just turns to dust, and so on and so forth. I can tell you there were rules for handling death. Death door rules.
Basically, this is just all your ideas that you kind of threw out the window.
Yep, these are all rules that have been changed, edited, deleted, and
why do all of these say the name Chris on them? Like...
Oh no, there's no such Chris. Chris does not exist in this world. He's all Juan. Juan can take all the credit.
Karius will start repairing stuff, Phil, but to be honest, like, a lot of this looks like it was meant to be thrown away, so Juan, should I just be getting rid of this, or...
Juan sort of shrugs and goes back to pressing switches and buttons. He doesn't seem to care too much as to what you do with it.
That thing you're pressing, that's not an alphabetical order, you realise? I'm imagining it's a QWERTY keyboard for some reason.
The series of strange buttons. I don't think there's a keyboard necessarily, but who knows? There was a page for the Way of Four Elements monk, and them using chi instead of key. There's rules here for Chaos Bolt. Oh my god, actually, with a 27, Eirina, you spot something familiar. You find the spell Chaos Bolt.
Oh.
It's clearly everything about it. Like, it's a sorcerer spell. You remember seeing this in the capital plenty. Like, this is a well-known spell. Why is it here?
Mm-hmm.
And as you pick it up, it turns to dust in your hands. The Chaos Bolt has been deleted from the weave.
Wait, Chaos Bolt is literally not a spell anymore?
Like hell it has. It's a Krag special.
Yeah, it's actually not on the list anymore. Huh.
You say it's a Krag special? Did you go to cast Chaos Bolt?
I mean, I can.
Chaos Bolt does not exist anymore.
As you cast Chaos Bolt, I should say, as you cast Chromatic Orb, it manifests as Chromatic Orb instead of Chaos Bolt.
You combine
and
the
you
two.
See, that's exactly what happens. So
I got that 20 as well.
Chromatic Orb has adopted Chaos Bolt into its subtexts. They now do the spell effectively better and combined.
So a Chromatic Orb came out?
Yep.
1 sec.
It is, and as you look back at your sheet, we'll change it. We're changing it right now.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
As you finish casting the spell, Krag, you realize you are holding a small diamond worth 5 gold pieces.
Oh, what's that?
You're holding a diamond worth 5 gold pieces that you wasn't before. A new shiny for Krag.
Basically, chromatic orb requires a spell component which you didn't have, but because you've cast the spell, you now have the spell component.
Yeah, so the spell kit, so the spell that did come out, I just rolled for who it goes for, and it went for Orish.
Oh god, jeez. Oh lord. Okay.
It's a nat 20 as well, which is really mean.
Does it have its? Does it have the same things where if you roll 2 of the same, it rolls again?
If you roll the same on 2 or more of the d8s, the orb leaps to a different target of your choice within 30 feet of the target, but you have to make a new damage roll.
Because it rolled 2 5s.
That would leap to a new target then.
Oh my god. Chaos Krag.
Orish immediately casts Absorb Elements. Oh, incoming, everyone! Wild spell out of whack. This really is still chaos.
Do I need to click it again?
You need to. Yeah, you get to pick a new target.
Okay.
If you're rolling randomly, pick a new one.
A sec. 1d7. It's Eirina.
Elsie? It's Eirina. Oh my god.
I went from top to bottom, left to right. Leah, Eirina, Andy. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
D20 plus 9.
Yeah, I'll just roll it again, but without the spell slot.
Mm-hmm. Counter spell.
Eirina.
You gotta counter it. That's alright. It looks like it missed anyway, I think.
Yeah, that misses. It's fine.
It's as it probably crosses over the threshold of the crackling lightning, because it's bouncing from Orish towards Eirina. It probably just gets absorbed and reconstituted into the living archive.
As I said, Chaos Bolt is now Chromatic Orb.
You know, that's weird. It's never actually done that before. Literally, in all the times that I have cast Chaos Bolt, I have never managed to make it bounce.
Well, you did.
It is much more likely to bounce now, since it rolls more d8s. And by upcasting it, you get more d8s, increasing the odds of it bouncing.
And if it hits,
really
and if it hits a target, it can bounce from them and just continue bouncing the higher you cast it. So that's kind of insane.
Well,
actually, a really
you can
cool
have that
spell.
one for free.
Oh, thanks. I'll add that to my list too. No,
Did
I don't.
you have? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, if you previously had Chaos Bolt, it is now Chromatic Orb, and
I don't think
it does what Chaos Bolt does. It bounces, but you get to pick the damage type now. So, well, that's one you didn't know. And you get a free diamond, a new shiny for Krag. I don't think he's going to complain about that.
No. What was it again?
Oh, yeah.
It was
Also,
shiny...
we have managed to refine the spell such that it requires less expensive diamonds. Previously it was 50 gold diamond, now it is only 5.
Oh. Cool.
That will help young aspiring wizards get the spell much earlier in their adventures, I'm assuming.
Mm.
And that's just a small taste of the wonders that one has concocted here. No, watch your step.
I'm imagining Karius just casually glaives over it.
Yeah, Eirina's still finding other things that are taken out. There was an expanded spell list for Essence Reaver. That turns to dust. Oh, there is also information on something known as a handy haversack.
No, come on. Like,
It turns to dust before your eyes.
that's just petty. That's just petty.
Hey, it's Juan, not me, like I say.
No.
There is something that doesn't turn to dust. There's something that looks to be more of a manual or a tome. It seems more hefty than the others.
Mm-hmm.
As you look over it,
Dungeon Master.
it is no. It is the. It looks to be something known as a spell blade, but only sorcerers seem to be able to learn this particular line of sorcery.
What?
It is, as you flick through it, from your understanding, Eirina, because you too are a spell wielding, sword wielding character. This is like the martial spell version of a sorcerer. So the hexblade, it is what hexblade is to warlock. This is what it is to sorcerer.
Okay.
So real quick, you got blade singing for wizards, you got hex blades for warlock, you got moon druids technically for druids, and well, clerics are already kind of martial anyway. So this is effectively your Gish build. It's your spell blade for sorcerer because there is no melee wielding sorcerer. Oh, you got Valabard as well. Yeah, how can I forget?
Valabard and Swordsbard.
Yep, and Swordsblades. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is the sorcerer version of that. And it does not look complete. You see that there are several pages with blank spaces, like a table with like an expanded spells section that's missing. And instead of a signature by Juan, there is actually a small little image of a frog. They seem to be driving a car. We have no idea what that is, but regardless, this is not something that's been deleted, but maybe something that is incomplete.
Hey Juan, where do you want this? I figure you're still working on it.
Oh, that. Place it on the shelf for me. Thank you.
Okay. Is there an
I was wondering where that had gone. Yes, that will go with classes, subclasses, sorcerer.
Okay.
Place
I'd
that
file
back
it
in
away.
the shelf. You file it away.
When you have more merit points, return to me, and I will help you improve your magic, or gain access to entirely new features.
Well, did you want to spend your merit point, Llyvelin?
Maybe I'll just keep them for now. Spend them all at once.
All right. Then,
And how many merit points would it be to trade for what's it known in the business, the more mechanical term, a level up?
Wow.
We do not hand those out. Only Terry hands out those.
Ah, fair. That's like a graduation thing.
They nod. Oh,
Fair.
precisely. Speaking of graduation, the next exam is a little bit tricky. You can all read and write, can't you?
No.
All right, we'll need to teach you how to do that first, Krag.
Do you want me to lend? Is it just in common that it will need to be?
Yes.
Do you want me to lend him Taklo as a translator? Taklo can read and tell him. Just to speed up the process,
Andy
or
might also have problems though.
or I can, or in which case I'll give it to Andy. But I was
Krag.
just
Next test is a written one.
Taklo can't help with that. Well, don't think they can. Speaking of town clue, did he stay in the? He stayed in the bathhouse, didn't he? Karius is just like, where is he? And just sort of looks for his eyes, and it's like, yeah, that's about right. He'll be fine.
And he's one of those people that lives at the spa.
The fun thing is you can summon him out of there if you want.
Yeah, I'm imagining somehow he's found a little pool float and he's just floating along on it, sipping a cocktail somehow.
Yeah, they're like the little floats that are actually coasters. You can put your drink in, but he's using it as a full float.
I go to summon him and I'm just like, you know what? He's done good today. He can have a chill for a bit.
Nice. Okay, perfect. But all right, that's effectively Juan's little introduction.
I will tidy up the
Elsie's...
room before I go.
Okay, yeah. It does, again, like a great deal of this stuff just gets reduced to dust, but you can prestidigitate that dust away and it fully vanishes.
Like
anything that looks more intact, Juan will like instruct you to like place it on the shelving. This is quite a good representation of what my notes are like, practically. Like, it's just a massive mess of incomplete things and deleted stuff.
Hey, look, an instant kill spell. Oh, it's gone.
Yep.
What's this 60-page essay on rangers?
Ah.
Why?
I was going to do a podcast about it.
What have dolphins got to do with this?
But rangers have been greatly improved within the archives. Their ability to hunt and traverse the wilds have never been better. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly pleased with their changes.
Got some very
we
strong
should open
language
up.
in here.
Is that... Wait, are you talking about the actual video I posted?
No, I'm talking about that like 45-minute rant.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of angry scribbling you see on the page.
Yep.
That's been dictated. Oh, yeah, one thing you definitely see is a lot of stuff with the year 2024 on it. That seems to have been obliterated to dust.
I mean, that's far in the future. It probably didn't survive the travel.
Exactly, yeah.
Like
there was something called grappling rules for 2024. That's you pick it up and it just vaporizes to just particles. Okay. Well, that's everything in here for now. Where should we go next? Any preparations for the test?
I mean, what does the test entail other than reading and writing? Any tips on that? I mean, we can't know what to prepare for if we don't know what we're preparing for.
That's a good point. One of the harder tests to prepare for, since a lot of the questions will have your mind kind of boggled. Try not to think. It might be confusing, but...
Can I beat it by shooting lightning at the paper?
No, this one is... You write down the answer, and then your papers are marked at the end.
Ah.
Can I forfeit?
Well, you might not be allowed into the more advanced lessons.
Can we work in pairs?
I'm not sure you can.
Because I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. I came here to support my friends. I didn't come for myself. So I didn't. I wasn't going to sign up for any test. I was here to help my friend who wanted to come here.
And yet there is so much you could learn, Andy.
See, I don't learn from books. I don't learn from libraries. I learn from doing, not reading.
There are practical examinations.
But I don't want exams. I just want to learn through experience. That's how I learn. So
What if
I am very willing
she...
to help my friends if they need my help, but this is not the right environment for me to learn.
I mean, to be fair, last time I was here, I learned by training by firing lightning bolts, so that was kind of practical.
You been here before?
Oh, yeah, not yet. From your perspective.
If it was in the far-flung future, it's likely that the tower had undergone some revisions since then. But to be perfectly honest, this is the first time we've let students in from the outside.
It's like I'm not
So-
trying to do what you guys are doing here. It's just like I say, I came here to help my friends. I'm not here for myself. So, should I really be taking a test that I didn't really want to do?
Can her test be in music sheet form?
Do you
I know you
know
do.
about... I don't think you knew or know about that, right, Llyvelin?
No about what?
Sheet music being a thing? Being access to magic?
I don't know. I kind of just assumed she plays instruments. She must know music sheet.
So hold on, you're just coming up with this yourself, is what you're saying? It's not in
Yeah.
reference to anything mechanical.
No, I'm literally just
Okay.
like, if we're all doing tests in terms of like words
Uh-huh.
and paper, and can hers be in music sheets? Nothing magical. Wait, are these tests going to be
Orish-
magical? I thought they were just going to be tests.
Orish seems to be kind of confused at that, Llyvelin. Is like, again, it's kind of scratching their head. Like I say, this is just the first revision of the tower. We hadn't expected others of such diverse schools of magic, but... And then you see Juan speaks up.
And says, there is such a magic. Sheet music can be provided. There are many ways to form a scroll.
Wait, is the test going to be writing scrolls? Or deciphering scrolls?
That is part of the test, yes. You will need to create an instant summons scroll.
And what does that one do? I mean, it sounds like it summons something, but anything in particular?
It does. It summons an object that you previously had enchanted to your possession.
Okay.
It's a handy spell if you go out and forget your umbrella. You can instantly summon your umbrella.
Okay. Huh.
But there are many ways. Orish may not be aware, but there are many ways to craft a scroll. It needn't be through arcane runes. For example, a bard may write in sheet music, or even contain it within a work of art. In fact, bards are amongst the most varied forms.
You know, my magic comes from music anyway. How I learn is how my violin is created. Certain spells are ingrained in it.
Then you are already much more learned than you think you are.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not doubting my own education. I am a brainy bitch, but I just don't learn in the conventional way I think this tower was built for. Does that make sense?
The tower has yet to be fully built. This is one first iteration.
Well, Andy, you know I can help you. Like, obviously, if you want to take the test, but as like creating the spell summons yourself, I can scribe it for you. That was my job.
Would they allow that though if it's an exam?
Exams tend to have allowances for people who struggle with things like that. Right? I look at Arish. That'd be allowed, right? I'm not having any say. I'm just directly scribing it.
I'm certain that just like the first test, there are many ways to approach it. And what Terry said was mostly about
It did
finding
pretty
your
much
own
say
style.
that yeah. No
and
rules.
finding your own methods.
Okay, let's put it this way. You saying, of course, this is very new. The tower is very new. So we are basically the guinea pig. So
Yes.
In that case, if I can help you bring a new perspective, so it's not just a linear way of learning, I can help with that. I don't mind helping with that. I just don't think
We are accepting of new iterations to the archives.
I think that sounds like that settles that then.
There you go.
Right, we'll just
So I'd be very willing to be the guinea pig in that factor, as a more practical learner.
You see, Juan pulls out a book from inside their form, probably like deep within their chest, and pulls it out and flicks to a page about spell scrolls and hands it off to someone who probably knows about this more than anyone, Llyvelin.
Hey.
In this, you see there are more than one way to skin a pig, it seems, or skin a cat, rather. There's like...
Oh, I have many of those to skin.
No.
Michigan.
Effectively, any class can make scrolls now, not just wizards, or rather specifically not just classes who know Arcana, because that's how it used to be. You had to have Arcana. Now you can use religion if you're a cleric or paladin, and instead of a scroll, it takes the form of a divine seal. That could be like a parchment inscribed with declarations and prayers, or it might be a deity's holy symbol. Or maybe it's like a eulogy carved on a tombstone.
Cool.
A ranger or druid can use nature to craft spells, and that takes the form of a primal carving, which use specifically natural elements. They can take on any kind of carving in stone, wood, or crystal. Each different type of mineral or tree chosen manifests a specific school of magic. And other forms may include, but are not limited to, a twisted vine tied in a specific knot, or a particular pattern burnt into a piece of bark. And lastly, for bards, they can use performance to craft scrolls. Again, scroll in a loose term. For the artful spells of bards are amongst the most varied forms and can be performed as songs using musical notation called sheet music. So, Llyvelin, you are literally on the dot on what you were saying. Or they can instead be wrote out as a rhyming poem, a compelling short story, or an emotionally moving script for a play. They may even be hidden within brushstrokes, within a vibrant painting, or even instructions for a dance sequence. That can be a spell scroll. So long as it's...
I mean, in that case, it almost seems like Elravan was a bard in terms of making his spells, because he wrote them as stories.
Yes, he did. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Didn't realize he was tapping into a yet to be rule set.
I mean, for Karius, probably the one that makes the most sense for these is weirdly the primal carving. Even though he's not a druid or ranger, but using like nature and stuff would probably make the most sense to him. So he's not the scholarly type, but nature would make sense.
These are just like the most relevant things, like applications for like your very stereotypical classes, but there's clearly like wiggle room here to really make the scroll your own. But effectively the same mechanics still apply in that it just takes time and money to do it. In cases for like a druid, it wouldn't be like you're spending gold on inks or anything, but more like maybe special herbs, or maybe the crystal itself that you're carving into is the thing that's worth money. Yeah, regardless, the scroll rules are basically expanded now, such that it's not just a wizard thing, and nor is it just arcana either. And so yeah, Andy raises a great point in that it doesn't have to be written, doesn't have to be language or like written like words or runes. It can be sheet music, it can be notations, or anything that you can come up with effectively.
Maybe even like just a recording of a song could be, in a way.
That could be interesting, yeah. Need some sort of like magic device or thing to be able to do that, but that can be covered by the costs and time of the spell. It's like in acquiring these like recording devices.
So say one of them lot know a spell that is on both the wizard and the bard spell list that I haven't got. Does that mean essentially Andy could make a, in quotations, spell scroll that Llyvelin could copy into his book?
It gets better. Yes, yes. First of all, to answer your question, if there is a bard and wizard spell, and he creates it as a sheet music, and then gives it to you, yes, you could learn it if it's a wizard spell. But it gets even better in that you can use an appropriate skill in order to cast the scroll, even if it's not on your spell list, so long as you've got the relevant skill and you make the check. But yeah, the wonderful world of scrolls have just got a lot wider. But and that for you guys at the particular level you're at is a good investment because you've got so much gold. You could quite easily start making scrolls, and that is like the best case for this is something like a warlock, where they've only got like 2 spell slots, right? Having scrolls, it helps them out and in the long adventuring days where you hadn't got a short rest, right? So it's very useful for warlocks to be able to do that now without having to rely specifically on arcana. But you've already got arcana anyway, Eirina, so because you're the library sort of bookish type anyway.
This could be quite useful for preparations for the Shattered City, because we might not have as opportunities for short and long rests, so having extra spell scrolls to be essentially extra resources could be really useful in the right situation.
Yeah. Llyvelin can spend all his money to get Andy the Wand of Wonder.
Sure. If you've used up all your gold, that's fine. You've already invested it in stuff, but anything else that's excess, this is a great gold sink, so that it's not just sitting in your bags. You can actually put your gold towards something useful in the long term. So it's really helpful. Other than that, I just looked at the time. We're getting a bit on, but that's fine because I think we wanted to start fresh with the exam anyway. So I'll take you to take you back here for now.
Before we go to the test, Llyvelin will hand in the Invoke the Hydra scroll.
Ah, yes. Perfect. This is greatly appreciated. They are happy to exchange any piece of knowledge for any spell that you wish. You're probably not clued in on all of those, so I can go through a few options if you want.
Yeah, sorry, say that again. Yaz just got home. Distracted me.
It's worth a merit point, so you can gain. You can just have a merit point
Okay, I'll do that.
for
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
and
you can always cash it in later.
I'll make sure to mention that they should teach it to anyone who they can, as it'll
Yeah.
primordial trapped.
Also, you said you put the books that you had. You've literally just put them into the library, right?
Well, I gave them to Leah to
To
read
the
and then
Leah.
put into the library.
And then put in the library. Okay, you can have another merit point for that as well.
Oh crap!
Yep, you're adding
Nice.
to the library. So
I didn't.
the
really
wizard is
think
already
that.
taking the lead. Yeah. So as I'd imagine, right? He's gonna have books already, but
Wait till I start teaching people misspells.
oh no, that's demerit points. I'm gonna take away points for that. Adding.
I mean, I have
Adding-
a spell scroll I'm probably not going to use, but it's not like a fancy knowledge thing, because it's just Nistel's magic aura.
Okay. If you wanted to cash that in for a merit point, I'd say that's fine as well.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Have another merit point. In fact,
Oh, I
anybody
just,
want
I
to
just
go on?
deleted something other than Nistel's magic aura. I don't know why I just deleted.
oh
I'm
no.
going to have to look for the
Yeah,
stream.
Does anybody want to learn the 9th level fish spell?
Fish. Merva says, "Well, that sounds amazing. I would love to learn a fish. Poisson."
I don't know why a fish spell costs nine levels, but
No.
Okay.
maybe it rains fish. I don't know.
But yeah, next session you'll be teleported to a very familiar site for Eirina. A classroom that looks in every dimension identical to one that you would have sat at yourself in the Mage Tower of the Arcane Academy. Yeah, it's a little bit...
Fear
not-
of failure is sinking in.
All you're gonna imagine is Sarkadus up there teaching you.
Well, no, he
Right.
didn't teach me until after I made the bond with Candlewick. So, like,
Oh.
I was the school dunce before
Hmm.
that.
But yeah, it is eerily similar, and obviously Terrig, having worked in the Arcane Academy, has modelled it directly off of these classrooms. And yep, you're right back to being in school, Eirina.
Oh, man.
And for Llyvelin, this is the school that you would have had Sarkadius taken you under his wing if you'd been born not to an elfish family, but to one in the capital city. This is the upbringing you never had.
If he'd taken
Um,
with him.
He hadn't been
Yeah,
so
exactly.
selfish.
But we'll get into the exam next week. I hope you've all looking forward to taking an exam. No, honestly, it's all fun. I'm not going to actually give you a sheet with questions on it. It'll be much more involved than that. But yeah, that's I think where we should wrap up. Looking at the time.
Alright, so we'll wrap up there. Join us Sunday for the Icewind Trackers, Monday for the Jumping Junipers, Tuesday for the Mistaken, Wednesday for the other Icewind group, and we should be back next Friday as far as I'm aware. So, bye for
Bye-bye.
now. Bye.